Okay. Shit. Um, okay, this should be a bit better, hopefully. I still need to properly fix my audio. Anyway, so it's been a while since I last streamed. Well, I think like a bit over a week. Um, which is not something that I was. Um, sorry, I could just hear myself speak. Um, yeah, this wasn't really something I was planning on, like taking a. It's not a break. I haven't really got to schedule anything, but I just wanted to try to get myself used to streaming and stuff. But it's quite difficult when you're working full time and you have other obligations, um, to kind of stream every day. And I try to kind of stream at least an hour, but even that can be too much for me sometimes. No, an hour is usually okay, but I try to do two, but 2 hours can sometimes even push it. So I try to stream at like 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. is kind of how I try to stream, but mind you, I have to get up at like 6:30 or 7 to get ready to go to work. So I mean, I am kind of pushing it a bit tight with time. But anyway, I say that and I'm literally streaming at 6 o'clock. That's because I feel kind of like okay now. Like the reason why I haven't really come is because I just my head was not doing well. I guess you could say. Um, I just was not um very uh well in the head. I guess um it kind of felt like I get like this quite a bit. When your head isn't just totally there and you kind of overthink things a lot. Um, and that question comes where it's like, what are you doing with your life exactly? And I still don't know how to answer that. It's been so many years and I still don't have the answer. I don't know if I ever will, but I just have to keep trying, right? I just need to try to keep positive, or at least pragmatically optimistic is how I like to say it. Um, I am the kind of person who sets a lot of goals but finds it very hard to kind of stick to them, as in like stringently stick to one single thing at a time. I have a really big problem with um paying attention to things. I get bored very easily, and it's not with just like projects or games or tasks, even with like people and stuff. It's like it's why it's hard for me to even keep friends because it I just get bored. I don't know. I'm just not stimulated enough, or I don't see a point in responding to a message that I'm like, well, okay, do you really? need a response to this, which is silly to think about because that's how human relationships work. And yeah, I need to just get over that social awkwardness, which no, I don't need to get over it because it's just who I am. I just need to work on it. Yeah, I just need to work on it. I'm actually, a teacher once said to me that, Mana, you're not a shy person, you're just reserved, and I've never had something resonate with me so much before than hearing that. So yeah, I kind of just, I'm reserved, but I also have a lot of like social anxieties, and my battery is only so full. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. I actually made a list of things I kind of wanted to touch upon because I knew that I was going to get lost in my own head. And look, I do actually have my head as one. Which is the fourth thing that I put on. This isn't in any specific order anyway, but yeah. So my head hasn't been doing very well. I've had some things, some really shitty news in my family come up, which has been difficult to deal with and come to terms with, as it has been for that individual. So yeah, trying to kind of deal with that, and you just have to pretend that, hey, everything's okay, I'm okay, you're okay, because that's how people kind of fight these kinds of things. If you have to be strong for people so they can also be strong. And this person is one of the strongest people I know, and I would never want to see them break because of something like this, or break because they're seeing everyone else break around them. So yeah, just have to be strong, and yeah. Be strong, be strong, be strong. I'm saying be strong, but I'm so fucking weak. I'm so weak. I mean, like physically weak. I'm so fucking weak. Although I feel like I've gotten stronger. I'm like looking at my muscles right now. Muscles, there are none. So yeah, my head. I what have I been doing to kind of like make my head a bit better? I'm trying to think. Well, I started. Oh yeah, actually, I had an Audible credit that I must have used whenever I got Audible for free, and I had spent it on Prince's Gambit, which is the second book of the Captive Prince trilogy by C.S. Pacat. I always thought it was C.S. Pascat. I'm not sure why. For like years, I thought it was C.S. Pascat, but it's Pacat. Yeah, so the Captive Prince trilogy, which is like literally one of my favorite series ever. I remember like, when did it actually come out? Let me look this up. When did you come out? 2013. Oh shit. Okay, it's a lot older than I thought it was. But when I had found out about it in secondary school, like obviously I wanted to read it, but I had no way of guessing it unless it was through Amazon. So I remember asking my dad, like, Dad, can I? There's this book I really want to get, but it was like, how do I explain I want to buy a book called Captive Prince? It's like, oh, I had to do it all for us, like secretly and stuff. But I think I told them I wanted to buy something else when I bought that. Just so yeah, and like I remember when I was reading it, and obviously when I read it in secret because I didn't want anyone to know I was reading it, right? So I would always read it when no one was there, and I'd hide it. I usually hid it in my like underneath my mattress, like an old person hides their money. But once I had just left it on top of my bed, and I used to share a room with my sister, my older sister, and she must have just left it on my bed by accident, and she saw it, and yeah, so she saw it, and like she read the blurb, and she was like, because I think it said something like pleasure slave on it, and I was like, oh my god, no, you don't understand. I mean, it is about that, but it isn't at the same time. Like, it's about so much more. I promise. Like, I'm not. Um, I know this is bad, but let me be bad. Yeah, it was a lot of explaining to do. And I was like, don't tell anyone. Of course, you told everyone. But now I don't give a fuck. I just have my yaoi all on display. I actually want to do a video on all my yaoi, or I might do it on all my books, but that would take way too long. I might just do it on like all my yaoi, like manga and um like novels included. I think that would be cool. Um, also, also, I have lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Captive Prince. Oh yeah. Also, talking about Captive Prince, I have been reading this fan fiction, and it's over 400. Oh my god, it's over 400,000 words. I don't think I've ever read a fanfic that long. I think the longest one I've ever read was about just over 300,000 words. It is It is literally the most amazing thing I've ever read. I mean, I haven't finished it. I'm only like 10% of the way in, but I know it's fucking good. The thing is, I don't like being surprised. So whenever I'm reading something or even watching a show, especially if it's like something, oh shit, I just kicked my desk. Especially if it's like something like Hell's Kitchen or MasterChef, or like, you know, like a produce series, like those K-pop survival shows. I always have always looked up who wins, like 1 or 2 episodes before the final episode comes, because I just hate being surprised. I just need to know who wins stuff. And so like every time I like before I read a fanfic, I always like flick through it, or I mean scroll through it to kind of see if it's like my kind of vibe, my kind of jam. And this one, what is it called again? I'm just gonna find it quick. It's called Hand in Unlovable Hand by Thick in My Blood. It's it's got a lot of mature themes in it though. But it is super popular. Super popular. It's got like 150k hits, which is insane. I think my most popular fanfic. Let me actually see how much statistics. My most popular fanfics has got almost 24k, which is, and then my second one is 22k, which is, I mean, it is a lot, but yeah. um, and I've hit over 1,000k on 2 of them. Yeah, I love writing fanfiction. It's my favorite thing. I try to always upload once a year, which it seems like nothing, but it's a lot to me, okay? But I accidentally skipped last year and I didn't realize. I guess last year was kind of a blur for me. But I just uploaded a few days ago and I've got such amazing responses. Especially because also I'm not gonna share my AO3, there's no way. That AO3 account is literally just anonymous by itself. It's like a sole account that is just for my fanfic persona. I'm not linking that to any sort of social media presence I have because that is just like a sole entity by itself as it deserves. The anonymity of that account will stay. Because I've written some things on there that I do not want to be linked to me. Not that it's good, but I mean, I don't want to look at someone in the eyes knowing that they've read what I've written, and yeah. But I can tell you like what I've written for. I've written for quite a few things. So I've written for Modalski, which is what's like the Grandmaster's Demonic Clan or something by Mo Shang. I've written quite a few for them. I've written for Boku no Hero. I've written for Yuri on Ice. I've written for, oh my god, Shadowhunters. I've written for Jujutsu Kaisen. I've written for, I don't want to admit that actually. We're not going to admit this one. That one's a secret. I've written for D Grey Man. I've written for Final Fantasies, New Carnival, Maggie, Haikyuu, Free, Genshin, Honkai, and Shingeki no Kyojin. Yeah, so I've written for quite a few fandoms and I haven't written for every single fandom I've been in, but yeah. I typically do one shots. I don't really do multi-chapter things. I prefer to read one shots anyway. Because of like I've found a lot of fan fiction whenever I read multi-chapter ones. I mean, there are obviously gems out there, but a lot of the times when I read multi-chapter fan fiction, they kind of just the plot gets lost and it also loses me as the audience. And that's coming from a writer, like as someone who writes fan fiction and also writes original stuff. It's a skill that has to be worked upon, where you don't lose yourself in the story and also the motives of the story. I want to do a whole video about story writing and storytelling, because I tell stories through writing, but I also draw manga, so it's another medium of storytelling. So yeah, I want to do like proper videos on storytelling, story writing, manga. Yeah, I'd love to like draw an original manga like as this entity I am right now as Mana. It'd be really cool. Yeah, it's a plan for the future, I guess. Also, is there another fanfiction I'm reading? I think that's just the only one. And I read like some other little one shots here and there whenever they get updated because I kind of just stalk ships that I'm currently invested in. In terms of manga, I'm rereading Kusaburi Keri Sensei's Omegaverse manga. I don't know why. I just I just thought of it the other day and I was like, oh my god, I remember that pretty UK who was like a total whore and like slept with every single person he knew. Anyway, I feel kind of me calling him a whore, but he kind of is, man. He literally just slept with every single person you saw. Oh, bless that couple. That was so cute. Um, and yeah, was there anything else I'm reading? Oh yeah, I'm rereading. God, what was it? Is it Angels? Yeah, it's Angels Before Man. I'm rereading Angels Before Man by Raphael Nicholas. Um, so the Angel, is it called the Angel Trilogy? I think it's called. Um, the last book is coming out at the end of this year. It is the greatest fucking series I have read. It has it okay, if I remember the blurb correctly, which kind of summarizes it, at least the first book, it's a queer retelling of the fall of Lucifer, which in itself I feel like is sacrilegious. I mean, don't get me wrong, I put religious undertones in everything I write because religious trauma, am I right? I have a lot of religious fucking trauma, thank you, my mum. And it still goes on today. Yeah, do you guys know that I'm basically in a cult? I'm literally in a cult. I'm in a I'm self-aware. I'm in a cult, but I don't like contribute. I'm like, it's so funny. Like, whenever I go to that place, I'm literally like the devil. Oh my god, anyway, that can be a whole other fucking video because that's a crazy story, ongoing story of my life. I don't even know like where to go with that. But yeah. Um that's definitely a video I want to record and I want to cover. So yeah, we have one about how I'm in a cult, one about yaoi, like all the manga and novels I own, and maybe one about like my favorites. Um Another video about how I made my model all by myself. I drew, illustrated, which means the same thing because I'm a synonym master. And I also rigged it. Yay! I rigged it all by myself. um, yeah. Oh, you guys should see like the close up. Let me show you. Wait. The close up of my eyes. I'm so just gonna lazily. Wait. I shouldn't have done that. Oops, why did I do that? I should have just gone on. Yeah. Look at my eyes. I don't know if you guys could ever tell, but like, look at those bouncy stuff in my eyes. It's so cool, right? Wow. You know, I think when I what do you call it? When I exported this model back from VTube's, not VTube, so Live 2D, I think I like the quality dropped because I don't think I selected the right quality. I'm gonna have to go back and fix that, but I think my trial definitely ran out, so I wonder if I can still do that. I'll see. Hopefully I can. Oh yeah, it's Edo-san's birthday. Is it his birthday? I swear to God, I feel like it's his birthday like 5 times a year. Whose birthday is it? Oh, it's no one's birthday. Wait, birthday time series is about to come soon. I'm just looking at the new Carnival Twitter account. Oh, it is Aiden's birthday. Tanjobi omedetou, Edo-san. Aiden's so cute, man. Should I quickly talk about New Carnival and how much I fucking love this game? I fucking love this game. The current event, Evernight Castle, with Nun Blade and Nun Yakumo. Blades, I love when Blade wears a dress, it's the best thing ever. Honestly, it's literally the best thing ever. He's just so cute. He's always, I loved him in his maid outfit. His maid outfit was so good. I loved it. Yeah, his maid outfit was so good. And his, no, let me look. He had a, you know what, I don't remember the event, but he had like really cute pastels. It was like modern dressing, like kind of like, preppy, girly, pastel-y. It was like so cute. Super, super cute. Yeah, he looked so fucking cute. So, I think I should go through who's my favorites. So, my first favorite was Olivine, and it still is Olivine. I love Olivine so much. I'm sorry, I saw him and I was like, oh my god, he's so cute. But then I found out his story, his character. You're gonna tell me he's got these fat ass tits and he's a sexually repressed priest? Are you serious right now? And he's got those kind droopy eyes. Seriously? How cute. How can you not fall in love with that? Do you know what I mean? Just so fucking cute. And then you have Edmund. Edmund. Oh my god, Edmund's such a bitch, and I love it. Well, he used to be a bitch. He's so much nicer now, and oh, he's so cute. He's such a tsundere. Like he's so cute. I really fall in love with Edmund even more. In the last few like SSR cards, he's just so cute and so sweet. Like he really loves Aiden so much, and I love seeing all of that. You know, like the development from like his first SSR to his current one. Because I have the one that just went out. I forget what it's called. But the one where they like the one that just went when he was in that suit with Quincy. And he's so cute, man. I can't get over him. He's so cute. Yeah, so I would say, so we have Olivine, Edmund. I guess my third favorite would be, I don't really have a third favorite. I love everyone, but yeah. You can tell I love the bottoms. So the bottoms are so cute. Ray was a good addition though. I think his kind of like aloof, but he doesn't really give a fuck attitude is kind of needed. Because it kind of reminds me of Kuya, but not like but like a masochistic Kuya, do you know what I mean? Like Kia's a total sadist, but Ray is kind of like a masochistic Kuya. Then you have Quincy, the big friendly giant. Quincy's so sweet. He's so sweet. He really is. Like, he's like the type who, like, say you were walking on the street, he would make sure you were, like, you guys were just like walking on the street. He would make sure he was on the the side of the pavement where the cars were. You know, he's that kind of guy. Or like, say you were sharing an umbrella, he would like the edge of it, let it, he'd let the rain drip on his shoulder, but make sure you were covered completely. He's that kind of boyfriend, you know what I mean? Then you have Kuya. The thing is with Kuya, I wasn't the biggest fan of him when we first met him. I was like, oh, I don't know why. Like, I kind of like mean people, but with him, I just wasn't feeling it with him. But I've really fallen in love with him, um, right now. He's just, I don't know. He's sweet. He is sweet, but he's also not sweet. And I like that kind of dynamic he has with his dynamic with all the characters is really fun. I like it a lot. And then you have Yakumomo. Yakumomo's cute. I like Yakumomo. I think he's nice as like a general character, like just someone who's always there, you know? Like you could put him anywhere and he'd fit in. I kind of can't wait for more of his serpent side to be explored. And then you have, oh my god, Asta and Morve. Fucking love those two. Those two together. Oh, they're just like, ha. They're so cute. I love them together. Them two with Aiden is like the best thing. You know, it's funny because I think when New Carnival kind of first came out, I was writing a fan fiction, like a modern AU fan fiction, where it was kind of about how Aiden, he's kind of poly with everyone, but he meets Olivine, who's like a new university student, and he kind of just falls in love with him. But it's like very like party hard, and there's a lot of religious trauma and a lot of sex and shit. A lot of sex and drugs and sleeping around and everything like that. Yeah, it was gonna be like one of those like those college fics, but I kind of abandoned it and I don't know where it is. It's probably on my hard drive somewhere. And then who else do you have? Who else do you have? Garu and Karu. Okay, I don't know if I would get hate for this, but if I had to put someone at the bottom of my list, it would be Garu and Karu. I just never really felt a connection with them. And trust me, I love, like, how do I say this without sounding strange? Oh my god, how do I say this without sounding like really fucking weird? But like he's a is he a dog or is he a wolf? Wait. He's a wolf, right? Anyway, like when someone's like, I don't know, half cat or half dog, like I love it. I usually love him, but and he's really cute and his voice acting is really cute, but I don't know, I just never really felt connection with him and I still haven't. Yeah. I haven't really got much to say about him. My eyes kind of, I feel so bad, but my eyes kind of glaze over whenever he's in the scene, which is so sad to say. I'm sorry. Karu, maybe I'll love you one day, but as of now, I don't really care for you. I'm so sorry. Who else do we have? Oh, how can Dante? Fucking Dante. One thing I wish Dante was a bit more like. I feel like they swapped his body with like, they swapped, I don't know, it feels like the bodies are a bit different this time around. Edmund's getting fatter, which keep going. He needs to get fat as fuck, please. I need him to get fatter. Dante, for one, is hot as fuck. I love his character design. I think he's super attractive, very, very attractive. The long red hair, the, would you call it heterochromatic eyes? He's beautiful. He's a beautiful man. And I love how he's kind of a mixture between Edmund and, I would say, like that kind of, what do you call it, like an aloofness, but it's kind of counter attacked by his deadness, right? He's got a super cute personality. Like he's kind of like, it's kind of like what I would kind of see as like a pathetic top, you know? I'm sorry. He is. He's cute. He's super cute. Is that everyone of like the main team? I think it is. I might be missing someone. I don't think I am. I'm like going through the rainbow in my head. Oh, let me give out a special mention to Father and to Topper. I love Topper so much. I have Topper socks somewhere. There was like, I think like 2 years ago or something. Someone did like a oh yeah, and Suli. Sorry, Dante and Suli as well. Suli as well. Suli's cute. There was a someone did like on Twitter. They made like these new carnival socks, and I bought the topper ones. But this like I don't know if I've ever said this, but I have like 1,000 packages that I've just never opened over the course of like 4 years or something. I've just been collecting them, and I don't even know what the fuck is in them anymore. But I know my topper socks are in one of those packages. um, and yeah. So yeah. Um, okay, let's go down the list now. So I've covered my head basically. I've kind of covered videos I'm working on. Songs cover. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, song cover. I think I have mentioned this, but I am currently working on a song cover. It's of a Vocaloid song, and the thing is, there are so many songs that I want to cover, but I'm not musically gifted, so I had to kind of fall in love with a song that was within my range of proficiency, like something that I was going to be able to do and be okay with, you know? So I did find one, and I've rearranged the instrumental for it already. I have recorded the vocals. I'm just in the middle of sorting out the vocals, and then I'm gonna start mixing it all together. I am praying that this works out because I've started on illustration. Like this song, I'm literally doing everything by myself. Like the vocals, the arrangement of the instrumental, the mixing, the illustrations, and then I'm also going to be working on the video. like putting everything together. I'm literally doing this all by myself. It's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun. But it's kind of hard for me to stick to just doing it. It's hard, but because I like to listen to music while I work on stuff, but I can't listen to something external because I have to be listening to the recording. So it's kind of frustrating, but it's fine. Just have to do it, just have to do it. Also, I need to order food because I have no food. I need to order takeaway today. I need to. I can just not eat today, but it's fine. I'm hungry. I'm surprised my stomach hasn't rumbled because it's like, you know, when you're hungry and your stomach is like, it gets kind of hot because it's so empty. Like I haven't eaten all day, so I'm quite hungry. I've had a cup of coffee and I've had a cup of tea, so and I've been awake for over 12 hours. Anyway, so yeah, there is a song I'm currently working on. Should I just say it? Yeah, let me just say it. It's Binomi by Maretu. Yeah, Binomi, Binomi, Binomi. 簡単てかたたかなななななたななななななななな Binomi, Binomi. Picaro, Picaro, Picaro. Yeah. Anyway, and there are other songs I want to cover. I really want to cover New Genesis by Ado. I want to cover Found and Lost by Survive Said the Prophet. I want to cover Hologram by Nico Touches the Walls. I want to do A Dream in Choo Choo would be cute, and Patchwork, Staccato, and I wanted to do Gimme Gimme, but I feel like that's a song you have to do with someone else, you know? It's kind of like a collaborative song, but I don't really have anyone to do that with as of yet. So that one can be in a back burner. But yeah, I have a lot of songs that I want to cover. Yeah, so I'm going to try work on music a lot more. And hopefully it works out for me because I really want to properly fall in love with making music. Like, I love music, but I want to fall in love with making music. And I want to train myself to be a good singer and a good musician. I really want to. I respect musicians so much, and I would love to respect myself, essentially. Okay. I don't really remember if I had other songs that I wanted to cover that I can actually think of. I'd love to do something by the Gazette, but as you can tell, my voice isn't the like roughest, gruffest. It's kind of, a little soft sounding most of the time, so it'll be a little hard for me to do a song like that. But I'm a huge rock fan. Have always been a huge rock fan. And I've tried to incorporate that wherever I can. Especially in Binomi, which you will soon hear how I have sung my heart out in that. But yeah. Then let's go to games I want to play. Okay, I really want to play Overwatch. Huh? No, that's not what I wanted to say. Not Overwatch. Undertale. Why did I say Overwatch? Not Overwatch. Undertale. I've never played Undertale, and someone I know recently went to the Undertale concert, and I love his theme. I always play his theme. It's such a good tune. And my brother's always told me to play that game, so I'm like, I'm gonna play Undertale. That's the game I'm definitely going to play. And then I also want to play Bloodborne. Like I want to get into like Dark Souls and stuff. And I also want to play the Berserk games because I'm a huge fan of Berserk. Oh, that's also a video I want to do. I want to do a whole video about Berserk by Kentaro Miura-san. Rest in peace. I also want to play. I don't know how I'm gonna I really want to play Dramatical Murder. A quick thing about Dramatical Murder. So I inherited, when I was in secondary, I inherited my sister's old MacBook Pro. And it was an old ass thing, right? But I illegally downloaded Dramatical Murder, right? Like using a torrent and everything, all that shit. And I played it on that. But that was so many years ago. And so I really wanted to play it because it's on Steam, but it's obviously censored, I believe. So I'm sure I'll be able to play it on YouTube. But yeah, I really want to play Dramatical Murder. I want to play more horror games, so more Chillers Art games. Like more indie horror games because I feel like they're really scary. More than like your mainstream games, you know? Also, I used to play Apex all the time, but I've stopped, so I want to get back into Apex. I also want to play. I haven't played Final Fantasy. What's the second one called? Final Fantasy VII Part 2. I haven't played that one yet. And you know, I played the original on PlayStation. Was it PlayStation 2? Yeah, I played the original, obviously, but I haven't played the remake one yet. Rebirth. That's what it's called, Rebirth. I haven't played Rebirth yet, so I'd love to play Rebirth. Because I have it. Like, literally, I have the collector's edition. I have a giant ass Sephiroth on my windowsill, keeping guard. So yeah, I want to play that. I want to play Lies of P. I want to play. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember this off the top of my head because I never made a list anywhere. I want to play. I want to play so much. I want to play Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft. I want to make the Vocaloid, the main Vocaloids. I want to make a stage and put the Vocaloids on it. I think that would be cool. We'll do like monuments of like the Vocaloids. And I think that's all I can really think of. Unless I think of something else, but yeah, that's all I really can think of at the moment. Also, cats. I love cats so much. Cats are God's greatest gift. I don't really believe in God, I don't think I do, but God, thank you for cats. I have 3 cats. I have one cat who will be turning 8 at the end of the year, and she lives with my parents. We've had her ever since she was 8 weeks. She's my first baby, and I absolutely adore her. I think she's my best friend, honestly. My baby boy, my baby boy girl. She's so beautiful. Her mum was a chocolate brown British short hair, who basically had a fling with one of the neighborhood cats. So yeah, she's a very beautiful cat, but she's really short as well. Like she's quite stout, like us. So she fits right in because we're not a very tall family. Um, I'm not tall at all. I'm like 156 centimeters. I'm very short. um, as you can see from my model, I'm not a tall person. Yeah, so she fits right in with the family. She's a short cat. She's a small cat, petite cat, and and then I recently, when I moved, so she lives with my parents, so I don't live with her anymore. Um, and a year, but no, almost a year ago, um, I live with my two older sisters, right? We got these two kittens, who they were from a litter that my parents were looking after because my mum has a unofficial cat sanctuary that she runs, which is a whole other thing in itself. Um, so yeah, we took two kittens from one of the litters, and they're very beautiful grey cats. One's a boy and one's a girl, a brother and sister. They are so sweet, so sweet. Um, the boy talks like a motherfucking truck, and the girl barely talks, but when she does talk, it melts my heart. um, yeah, they're really sweet cats, but they fucked up my expensive ass bed, which is why I limit the time that they're in my room because my bed was really fucking expensive and they've scratched the hell out of it. And yeah, anyway, I love cats so much. My whole family does. And so how I said that my mom kind of runs an unofficial cat sanctuary, she feeds the neighborhood cats. And there are um women and women, they're females and male cats, right, who come because are part of the neighborhood, right? And obviously they have sex with each other and they give birth, right? So there have been so many litters that my parents have not, well, my dad basically buys all the food and the necessities and my mum kind of takes care of them with my little sister. Um, so that's been going on, but we've been discussing like we need to get these cats spayed and neutered because it's a fucking problem. Like we can't keep taking care of these cats and then, having people like adopt them and stuff. Obviously we try to find good homes for them and everything. Um like I even gave one litter to my, not one litter but one cat from a litter to my friend who I don't talk to anymore, but I hope that she is doing well. The cat, that is. And them, of course. But yeah. The fun fact about that litter, when we were looking after them, they were in the house, right? Because it was winter time, and that was a really harsh winter. Um, Winter's coming. Prepare, winter's coming. I haven't finished Game of Thrones. I've still got 2 seasons left from a year ago. Anyway, we were looking after them inside the house because it was really cold. It was really harsh winter, snow and stuff. And one day there was a storm, and there were 4 kittens. The litter was of 4 kittens, and we could only find 2. It was pitch black, and there was a storm going on outside, and we were like, "What the fuck? Where the fuck have these 2 kittens gone?" And we're literally searching up and down for them, and we're like, we can't find them. We're like, holy shit, are they outside, like in this fucking storm? And because I think my mum like went outside into the garden and she was like screaming like, oh my god, the cat is outside or something. And so we couldn't see it because it was pitch black and like it was raining constantly. And we were like, where the fuck is this fucking kitten? And I remember going to one of the bedrooms and I just stuck my hand out of the window and I just feel like four little baby paw claws just grab onto my hand. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I just take my arm back, and there's literally one of the little fucking kittens just like stuck to my arm, screaming, literally fucking screaming. And I was like, what the fuck were you doing outside? How did you even get outside? And what the fuck were you doing outside? Oh my god, it was crazy. But then we were like, where the fuck is the fourth kitten? And then he just comes out from underneath the wardrobe, like nothing happened. But yeah, that was like such a crazy moment. I still like me and my family still remember that night because it was like crazy. We were like, what the fuck? The fucking kitten's gone missing. The kitten's fucking dead. Well, where the fuck is this kitten? And like I don't know what possessed me to kind of just stick my arm down the window, but I'm so glad I did because the way that kitten just like latched onto my arm, it was like a fucking anchor. So funny. Anyway, so recently, we got into contact with a charity and they were able to spay all three mama cats, and I am so thankful for them. Obviously, we paid and everything. I have also spent my entire paycheck on donations for them, which I don't regret at all because they have done so much for my family and for those cats. Like, honestly, please like donate to your local um cat charities. They do so much for your neighborhood. Like, they do so much and they have to take on so much work from like big organizations as well. And they don't get treated well by the community because the community, like, they were telling us that a lot of people like never pay them. And it's like they're not a free service. How, like, what do you think they're being run on? And they were saying that it's like the worst it's ever been in terms of like having cats and stuff. And we're like, fuck, man, thank you so much for doing all this. Yeah, I just wanted to like talk about how much I appreciate these cat charities, and I want to become rich just so I can give it all to them because they've just done so much, and I am so thankful for them. I hope that it gets better for them and it gets better for the cats as well. But yeah, I also need to order my food. So, should we have a quick look at what there is to order? Let me go on. Let me go. What do I want to eat? Do I feel like eating today? Japanese or Chinese or Mexican or American? Hmm. I don't know, I'm not really feeling. I'm really hungry, but I don't know. Um, every time I order from like one of my favorite Chinese places, they always cancel my order. I get so sad. Hmm. I don't know. What am I feeling? Ooh, German doner. Oh, I could fuck with some German doner. Oh my god. I'm never gonna say those words together again. Holy fuck. Okay, you know what? Let's get some German doner. Hmm. What should I? Um, don't know. Oh shit, my stomach is rumbling already. Meat. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna get the doner box fries with plain fries, mixed doner. Um, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, what else shall I eat? Should get a burger for tomorrow. I'm trying to think about tomorrow as well. Because if I spend £30, then if I spend £30, then I save £8, which I feel like is pretty good, right? Let me see. Cool Doritos cheese sauce brioche bun. Hmm. What else is there? A rice bowl with rice and meat. I fucking hate salad. I can't eat salad. No hash browns. Um, yeah, we can get hash browns. Oh, where are the quesadillas? They used to have quesadillas. Oh, here they are. Um, what else do they have? Oh my god, I'm literally so hungry. I'm just like looking at it all. Oh, hurry up and pick something. Oh my god. Hmm. Okay. Well, mix that. And let's remove. I don't like burger sauce. Am I the only one who doesn't like burger sauce? And then I need to buy one more thing. Oh my god, what do I buy? Um, already buying a burger. Should I get? How much is the? Panini. Should I get panini? No. Um, Let me look at my basket. Oh, it's still a lot of money. What the fuck? Wait, that's a lot of money actually. Ah, god damn it. Let me not get this. I don't want to spend a lot of money. That's the issue, but I'm hungry. Bibimbap? 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 Oh my god, what do I get? Oh fuck, shall I just not get anything today? Shall I just make something? And by make, shall I just make noodles, as I always do? But the thing is, whenever I order from this Chinese place that I love, they always cancel my order. I think it's because they do it themselves. Oh, sushi. I really do want sushi. Sushi. I'm so hungry. Ah! Oh, I guess I could do Subway. I do love Subway. Actually, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna buy something tomorrow. I can't think of something to eat. Anyway, I think that's all I wanted to do today. I thank you for joining in, and I will hopefully see you guys very, very soon. Hopefully tomorrow, but I say that and I'm gonna jinx it, so I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, thank you, bye bye. Bye 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 bye.